Hey, this is Common Goblin Siblings. I'm Matt. And sadly, I'm without Dr. G today. We're trying something new for Valentine's Day. 2 special videos. We are single goblins, and so we are going to play the same dating sim game single-handedly, all alone. We are, of course, going to be doing it goblin style, so we are putting a horror twist on it. So we are playing a Dead by Daylight dating sim. Oh, let's go. Be sure to check out Dr. G's playthrough. You wake up on the beach, soaking wet, salt water stinging the inside of your throat as if you nearly drowned. Water falls from your mouth as you open it to gasp for air. You have no memory of how you got here. In fact, you can only remember your own name, but not where you came from or a single fact about your life. What you do know is that despite the outrageous beauty of the landscape around you, you feel incredibly sick to your stomach. Wow. Really went down the wrong pipe, huh? You need a minute? Or can I go on? ... Because I can give you a minute. We got plenty of time. Endless time, really.
An eternity if you catch my drift.
Whoa. Not now, Ocean. Sorry, Matt. May I continue? Please, go on. I should do other voices for these things, but I can't ever remember voices very well. Okay, then. As I was saying, you look down at your feet, ankle deep in crystal blue water of newly arrived wave. As the water recedes back into the ocean, it reveals a grotesque discovery. Oh. A decomposing face stares up at you from beneath the sand. All you can do is vomit a stream of dark bile, bugs, worms, and other ick. One question races through your mind. Where are you? How did you get here? Who is behind this incredibly charming and well-spoken voice in your head? However, answers don't come easy. Your mind is completely blank. What will you do? I'm gonna dig up that face, boy. You brush away the sand away from the half-buried human head embedded into the ground before you. There is no body, just his head. As you pick it up, flakes of skin fall to the ground. The jaw falls open, revealing a gold coin sitting on the rotting tongue of this poor dead soul. Getting your hands dirty, I see. I like that. You're a take charge type. Was that the voice I did for the ocean earlier? I don't know. You examine the gold coin briefly, happily distracted from what has otherwise been an extremely confusing morning. The sun beats down on you, drying your clothes. You check your pockets, but they're empty. Plenty of room for a gold coin, you suppose, so you deposit it. Why, that's a nice coin you've got there. What if you were to spend it right now? No thanks. Look, I'm gonna level with you here. That coin you found, it's mine. I dropped it yesterday, and I've been looking all over for it. And he dropped it into a dead person's mouth, bruh? Could you just give it back? No, not at all. Psh, be that way then. Your mind doesn't have a chance to linger any longer on your current situation as you feel something soft bump into your foot. It's a ball. When you look down, you find a volleyball sitting in the sand next to you. You stare down, frozen. A voice calls out from behind you. A little help, please? You turn around, and when you see what's waiting for you, your jaw just about hits the ground. Hello. Oh, hi. Well, hello there. What up, bro? Wow, look at you guys. 4 gorgeous monsters stand halfway between you and a well-tended volleyball court. Each of them oozes with undead energy, a magical aura reaching out and penetrating you via your eyes. Your heart begins to race. Curiosity, fear, desire. You can't help but stare at these casually dressed, let's call them killers, I don't know. Not to be judgmental, but that's just the energy they put out there. So many competing feelings rush through your mind at once that you are completely paralyzed. Hello. Oh, there are weird days, and then there's this. All you can do is look down at the ball and back up at the monstrous lineup of, well, literal monsters. Sexy-ass monsters, though. What do you do? I'm gonna kick it back. You swing your foot and awkwardly strike the volleyball, sending it bouncing across the sand towards Huntress. It doesn't make it all the way. Everyone stares at you, silently observing your unsportsmanlike shame. They must be wondering, have you ever seen a volleyball before? That's surely what I'm wondering right now. It's not a soccer ball. What a dork. You feel so awkward that you barely see straight. But through the haze of your embarrassment, you catch Wraith looking at you from the corner of your eye. Which one's Wraith? I don't know. Huntress jogs the rest of the way to grab the volleyball, and they all turn and head back to the court. Alone again, you look across the beach at these strange residents who casually bat a volleyball back and forth, happily ignoring your intrusion onto their private beach. Should you be frightened, worried, excited? I did refer to them as killers, not to give too much away. But at the same time, they are looking very appealing in their own way. And nobody so much as lifted a blood-soaked finger in your direction. Dang, I can't outread.
Don't be scared, Matt. You were made for this.
Well, geez, if the spooky ocean voice says not to be scared, I'm sure it's all going to work out. With no good reason not to, you decide to head over and see what happens next. Seems like you derailed the volleyball game just by showing up. You derailed the game just by showing up, nitwit. And I guess you're a nitwit. It looks best to just go with what Travis says when he says it. That's a policy I hold for pretty much anyone who always seems to have fresh blood on their hands. Hey, don't worry about it. It's all just a game. Existence, that is. Besides, I cannot do voices. There's too many voices. That's like 14 voices. 14 million voices. Besides, you seem a lot more interesting than a silly game. Oh, what's your deal? What brings you here? You mean they're here to do more than distract from my total domination? That was Wraith. That sigh means he was done with the game too. Either that or he saw a butterfly or something. Look, I don't care why this slack-jawed moron is here. I just want to know, can I kill them or not? You know you can't. At least not yet. Oh yeah. Not yet. Hey, Matt, you might want to know something. You might want to, say something. Actually, never mind. There'll be plenty of time for that soon enough. Right now, this group has some questions for you. But be warned. Answer quickly and answer well. This is a timed quiz, and it will be very important later. Very important. Or not important in any way whatsoever. Probably that one. I can't remember. How attractive would you say you are? Average, I think. Pretty average. Just another face in the crowd. Another normal, meaningless life in an endless cycle. I think you're cute myself, like a chipmunk or a grizzly bear. Those are two completely different things. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Maybe invisibility. Same, although sometimes I think I already am. What was your best subject in school?
Guess math, since I only have 2 options and skipping. I didn't really ever skip. I'm a nerd. It's the only thing that makes sense when you think about it. What's your favorite animal? I don't know what this... Dog. You look absolutely adorable in a puppy mask. What's your favorite color? Blue, blood red, or 3-day-old corpse? Nobody would expect me to pick this, so I'm just going to say 3-day-old corpse. That's a pretty edgy answer, right? I'm pretty dangerous. I talk about corpses, no biggie. Those are no good to me unless they've been frozen. You'd be surprised how quickly good meat can spoil. Or maybe you wouldn't be surprised. I'm still getting to know you. What's your dream job? Not working at all. Yeah, if we get to do what we really want, why work at all? Takes a lot of the courage to break free from society's expectations to climb the ladder. Only she could spin laziness in some sort of grand crusade. These damned millennials. Best ice cream flavor? Vanilla. Oh shit,
My favorite pet. My favorite flavor is pain.
Same here. ... Mine is vanilla, swirled with pain. I think mint chip is the greatest flavor ever conceived myself, but enough about ice cream. Am I right? Hold on a second, this reminds me, I am right, always. It's a lesson you should learn before we go too much further. Do what I say if you want to survive. Pick mint chip. Fuck that. Not at all, dude.
We're teaching lessons now, narrator. You rascal. Kill or be killed is the rule on this island, even for faceless voices.
Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? Vanilla. You've got a reading comprehension problem? I just told you mint chip is where it's at, and I told you fuck that. I fucking do not like that. You almost bought yourself a game over there, buddy. That's right. I can end your life whenever I want to. I'm in control, so don't forget it. If you say you like mint chip, you like mint chip. Now try it again. Tell me, what's the best flavor of ice cream? I literally will not say mint chip.
The best flavor is vanilla.
Rebel A, not in my dating sim.
You have to understand, it feels very good to end someone else's game. You should try it sometime.
Cool. This game's already really fucking stupid in my opinion. If it's gonna fucking make me... So fucking stupid. I don't want to redo it all, so whatever. Anywho, now that they know so much about you, I'm sure the group wants to start getting to know them.
I'm Trapper. I pretty much run things around here. I'm the smartest, richest, strongest person on this whole island.
I don't like losers. If you want to know what a loser is, say hello to Wrath. Hi, I'm Wrath. I'm nothing like everyone else. I like nice people and loathe big dumb idiots. Hey, what's up? I'm Spirit. I don't like most things. I don't really hate most things either. It's not worth my time. But the things I do hate, I really hate, you know? Based on my personal observations, life is nothing but suffering and society is a carefully calculated lie to keep everyone subservient to those in power. It's better to choose to just not take part. Jeez, it's like she was downright murdered by society. She hates it so much. Oh, no, wait, I'm remembering Spirit's story now, and that's almost exactly what happened. Hey, I'm Huntress. Don't let these bummers get you down. There's lots of fun to be had on this island, along with lots of love. Grow up. I didn't read that last thing. Grow a body. I've explained this 1,000 times. I'm dead, but I'm not a literal ghost. I just create a trail of fog. I'm not made of it. Whatever, fog body. That's not nice. He's not nice.
You love it.
Only sometimes. Ew, really? That's disgusting.
That's why she likes it.
Don't speak for me. I also hate it. Stop speaking entirely, actually.
For the first time ever, I agree with Wrath. Let's move on, otherwise they'll do this all day.
Besides, I know this crew, and I do... If I know this crew, and I do, they'll want to show off soon enough. If we're done playing, let's do something else instead. Wow, for once I actually agree with the meathead.
I say we go to my yacht. It's the massive boat docked nearby. I'll give everyone a taste of true luxury and power.
Wraith rolls his eyes. Don't mind him, he just hates fun and happiness. No, I hate the endless, desperate, soul-crushing pursuit of wealth, the way it's flaunted needlessly and the cruelty it engenders. I suck at reading, bro. What about hanging out by the pool? I find the water calming, simple, beautiful. Hey, what about our volleyball game? Can exercise and have fun as a group. We're all serious. There's perfectly good lounge to chill out at right here. I'm tired, and besides, I hate being in the sun. Where do you want to go? I don't know. This one? I'd be down for a dip in the pool. Oh, the pool. You actually want to go to the pool? Well, I mean, sure, why not? I've got good ideas. What's wrong with my ideas? Pool's great, everyone knows that. All over the world, if people agree on one thing, it's that pools are great. Look, we've got a whole ocean right there, and they still put a pool because pools are just, great. It's a real special treat. And you thought it was bad when he stayed quiet. Hold on. Just for one moment. This is Dwight and Claudette, our activities coordinators. They're also the cooks, waiters, bartenders, janitors, and every other job. They're the only help remaining on the island. This place we call Murderer's Island. Cue dramatic music flourish. None of the others survived. Survived the interview process, I mean. Hence why we shall heretofore refer to them as survivors with a capital S. These two have worked here for a long time. So very long, I don't actually know how long it's been. Sorry, anyway, I should probably let Dwight and Claudette do their mandated jobs. They sure look happy, but they're vibrating with nervous energy that is starting to give me the creeps. Well, we will now escort the group to the venue of your choosing. However, in the future, we recommend waiting for us to present you with your options whenever possible, and don't just run off to various activities unsupervised. We don't have much autonomy around here. The least you can do is allow us to do our job. The most you could do is help us get off this island. Dwight? Yes, pardon me, follow us. Hey, narrator? Yes, something I can help you with? Those two, Claudette and Dwight, did they just start to mention about wanting to escape? Is this escape an option? Should I be trying to escape? Escape? Them? Oh, no. I think you're mistaken. It seemed like Dwight was asking for help to get off this island, though. Oh, right, yeah. That's true. He was. But he just meant that he wants to get to the other vacation island getaway a couple miles south of here. It has much fancier accommodations than this island. It's one of those big corporate outfits, quite exclusive, where all the famous celebrities hang out. Very luxurious. Doesn't quite have the charm that this island has, though. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go there with all that money. Comes with a lot of restrictions. This is where you belong now. Off you go. It's time for an activity. On this island, your decisions matter mostly. When I agree with them. Not like that other island. So what'll it be? I guess I'm gonna go hang out with Wrath. He seemed cool. Wrath moves ahead of the pool and at a pace that could almost be considered jaunty. If a creature so lanky they appear to be made entirely of elbows and ankles could jaunt. What's going on with his face? Is that a smile? Is that what a smile looks like when he does it? What can I say? Being enveloped by water is comforting. It's quiet, ominous, and Wrath looks back over each shoulder to make sure no one beside you's within earshot. The fire can't get me. Super normal hit stuff here as usual. Oh great, it's Claudette and Dwight. What do these two want? Since everyone's at the pool, we figured we'd bring over some of our most popular pool accessories. Matt, which of these particularly interesting to you? Well, I do love foam noodles and a basketball. I'm gonna do a basketball hoop. That's a quite nice hoop. Is it regulation size? It's only 5 feet high, and you know it, dork. I always obey pool safety rules, and sadly that means no glass or sharp objects. Can't bring my axes with me. Huntress spins a basketball on her finger like some sort of Siberian globetrotter. So I have to get my target practice in other ways. You ready to go one-on-one with me? At basketball, get your mind out of the gutter, Matt. Even though it's just a game, all the posting up against Huntress is getting you hot and bothered. You better cool off. Time for a cannonball. I don't want to give up. I can't give up now. Does Huntress ever slow down? Where is this energy coming from? You wanted to relax, not get all sweaty. I'm still in the fight. What's the score anyway? 36-0. But you're trying so hard, and that's important too. I'm gonna hit the shower real quick, but you should keep practicing. You may not have anyone to help you clean the hard-to-reach spots, but at least you got your self-esteem. That's just as good, right? For a waking nightmare, you can almost believe that you're starting to relax a bit and forget about it. How much you can't remember. It's as if the sun's very rays have a calming effect on you, your body tranquilized by the soft light from overhead, coupled with the cool breeze rolling in from the sea. And you're not alone. I feel recharged by the gentle warmth of the ocean's caress. If it was a little too warm, that might have been my fault. Also, this is a pool, not the ocean. Okay, everyone, just let him finish. Thanks, Matt. I know this probably doesn't seem like me, but would anyone want to play a game of Marco Polo?
Yes, I love games.
I'll go first. Someone blindfold me. Of course, Trevor has a blindfold ready to go as if he had it in his hand before he even spoke. Ugh. Did he just wink? And did you just bite your lip? Good thing you're getting reined in because it sure seemed like you were about to act up. Minigames consist of 2 parts. On top, a pointer which rotates in a clockwise direction. And on the bottom, a target you're going to be pointing at. Sometimes the target is immediately visible, sometimes it's hidden until the pointer arrives. Press the space bar to stop the pointer while the target over the target to win. Fail to land on the target and you will lose. To achieve perfect success, land on the start of the target area, not on the end. Okay, ready to play? Would you like me to repeat that? I'm ready. Away we go. Time to feel around. Go get him, Tiger. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. That was pretty good, Matt. No, it wasn't. Don't lie. Just ignore him. You've just been thrown into a very weird situation and held your own. I respect that. That was a good game. I say we celebrate.
By throwing this waiter whose name I forgot into the pool.
Defend Dwight. Knock it off, Trapper.
You're no fun.
Thank you, Matt. I won't forget this. Well, I mean, I might. Every time I think too deeply, I seem to forget every specific detail in my life beyond the basics of who I am as a person. But that was so cool of you to stick up for me. I'm no expert, even though I'm as omnipotent narrator I should be. I think this means that it's time for the next activity. I can't read at all today. It seems like the next activity is mealtime? How quaint. Now that everyone is seated, can we begin dinner? Tonight's meal is prepared slowly and carefully with love and hate for 12 hours over a spit. We hope you all enjoy. We really, really hope you do. Hey, you didn't actually tell us what you were serving. What are we eating? It's meat. Seasoned with a specific number of special herbs and spices that we simply can't divulge. My favorite! Meat is good. Meat is murder. Which you'd know considering what you've been up to. Who are you to get judgy now? I'm just sharing facts. And you need to murder someone to eat meat, so that's like technically true. Technically true is the best kind of true. Okay, enough yapping. Let's eat. Hey, Matt, you think what I'm thinking? It's going to be a person on that spit, right? Or several parts of overlapping people, perhaps. I haven't seen many pigs wearing palm tree button-down prints, you know. When you look closer at the spit, you spot what definitely appears to be scraps of fabric sandwiched between some layers of meat. I think I might be sick. Is there anything else to eat? This took 12 hours, and we do literally everything on this island. Actually, there's one thing you're not doing today. You're not carving up this delectable meal. Wow, he's right for change. Because I am with my broad axe. It's the perfect tool for easily chopping anything in twain. First, who says twain? Sometimes I swear it's like we're all from completely different historical eras. Second, I'll handle this with my cleaver. Fast, powerful, and clean. It's at least it's clean when the meat is cooked. No blood. Ugh, you two and your ridiculous bicep swinging contest. Enough. Grow up. Obviously, my gorgeous katana is the only option. Obs. The hell it is. Oh, I'll show you both my katana and send you to actual hell if you'd like. Please stop. Please. I hate when we fight or talk or even when we look at each other. I can do it. I have the skull of Azarov. Great. Instead of slicing up, you can club it into a second death. Hey, Matt, I know this isn't what you want to eat, but hurry up and volunteer to carve up Felix. I mean dinner. Otherwise, we'll go on for hours. No hyperbole. They once argued over who had the most effective weapons for 72 hours straight. And it doesn't matter which one does it. When they're done, they will take even longer cleaning your weapon, all while explaining the value in maintaining your tools. Despite being a bunch of cold-blooded killers, for some reason they're always terrified of tetanus. Hey, why don't you just let me carve up dinner? Splendid idea. We'd hate for it to get cold. I hate when it gets cold. Here's a machete, freshly sharpened. Minigames consist of 2 parts. Yeah, we know this. No, I'm ready. Anyway, slice. Perfect. Perfect. Oops. You missed completely. Not bad. Not bad. That was pretty good. I'd like to see what you could do with a less clumsy weapon. Yeah, I said it. Machetes are dumb. Dinner is finally served. For real. That sounds especially coming from the mask killers while they eat, which involves lifting their mask and shoving food up behind them, are nasty. Spirit, meanwhile, doesn't even eat. She's the only one who seems to be really embracing being dead. They're all dead, right? This is obviously hell. I mean,
come on, we're still trying to be mysterious here. You think mystery comes easy? Claudette and Dwight aren't the only ones who've been working their asses off to make this night perfect.
well, at least they're lifting their mask. This is only 99% as disgusting as it could be if they just tried to mash stuff through there. Spirit, why aren't you hungry? The 2 best things about being dead is not having to eat. That's only one thing. Think about it, Matt. Number 2. So no number 2. One less thing to think about in the afterlife. Even if I wanted to eat, I have no idea what would actually follow. You might have noticed, but I'm mostly just a bunch of dismembered body parts floating in a spectral form. Do you see how deep this cut on my abdomen is? I don't think my digestive tract connects anymore. Between the food and the behavior of the group, this might be the worst meal in history. But even worse is they're staring at you. You're not eating. They don't like that. I think they want an explanation why. What do you want to tell them? This is gross. Everything about this dinner is an abomination. From what is almost certainly human meat, to the lack of manners, to the talk of dismembered parts. And these noises, everything is so vile, I might throw up. Even Spirit is talking about number 2s. I thought she was the classy one. Oh, well then, I didn't realize our eating habits grossed you out. Don't be so judgmental, sheesh. If I could feel shame or sadness, I might be experiencing both right now.
But what I can feel is rage and I'm furious. You just ruined the meal. I have a whole leg to eat.
Even though you're in the hot seat now, you're not nearly as panicked as you probably should be. That almost certainly lacks the calories catching up to you, and you feel your whole body begin to shut itself down.
Oh, hey, it's me again, your friend, mentor, and guide, narrator to the narrator, the ocean.
Not sure how I feel about that characterization, but I'll allow it.
I brought you here, and I might be the only one who can help you now. There's only one thing you must do to survive. You have to figure out why you're really here. No one can tell you, not unless you follow the right path, or at least a right path. There's too many of those to count. Hopefully you pick at least one of them. Because there are even more wrong paths. Many of them lead to your demise. Others lead to something even worse. Starting scenes over and having to fast forward back to where you were, am I right? For this place holds many secrets, even from itself. But the one that truly matters can only be learned if you answer the most important question. Why are you here? Why are you here?
Answer that and you'll learn the truth.
The ultimate truth.
Vague, mysterious. I gotta give it up to this ocean character. That's some quality early game storytelling.
Hold on, I'm back.
One more piece of advice. You've made many choices by now. Some of them I liked, some of them I did not. It's in your best interest to make more choices that I like. Fuck that. That's not what. You wake up to find Wrath holding your limp body, gingerly pouring cold water into your mouth. Now that you're finally alone, Wrath looks at you eagerly. You said some pretty hurtful things back there, but I'm onto you. You're trying to push us away, aren't you? Afraid of what might happen if we got close. Did you really mean what you said? Swear it. Swear it, bro. Wrath nods, the nod of someone who's just realized that Matt is a liar. He's disappointed at you. I'm disappointed in you, and you know deep down you're poisoned in you. More so than usual. Oh boy, looks like he's about to monologue. Now you've done it. How do I say this? It's just, honesty is important to me. I've been burned too many times. Something about the word burn made Wrath look away, far away, eyes brimming with tears, and yet at the same time dead. I understand. Wrath looks back at you with those eyes, wanting so badly to believe you. He looks down at the ground. I have something very important to tell you. It's about something very special to me. It's not something I tell everyone, but you know how important honesty is to me. I can't expect that from you if I'm not honest in return. Oh great, I bet he's got crabs. It's about my special bell. What? It's a bell! It belonged to my father. He gave it to me before he and my mother, well, they had to go away. If I was ever in danger, I was supposed to ring this bell. It didn't really work, but it's all I have of my family with me. Wow, Wrath, thank you for telling me. Here, hold it. Whoa, Wrath just gave you his bell. Sound alarms. What are you gonna do with this thing? Hold the bell delicately. You caress the bell, running your fingers over. It's rusty. Is that dried blood? Why are you touching this thing? Thank you for sharing this important part of yourself, my boy. You hand the bell back. Wrath is looking out wistfully at the ocean. The ocean is beautiful. It's not real. None of this is. Wrath looks at you more intensely than ever. I don't know if you're ready to hear the truth. Just as things are heating up, you hear a flurry of footsteps behind you and quickly spin around, ready to fend off whatever new danger has popped up on this strange island. Only to find it's Dwight and Claudette sprinting across the beach, clipboards in hand, which they're waving in the air above their heads. It's very important that we stick to the itinerary and attend each event as scheduled. Playing sick for cute flirt points was not part of this evening's activities. That's strictly slotted in for after campfire story time. At this rate, we'll be late. Playing sick? No time for excuses. Well, there is, but that's scheduled for after what comes after the flirting. Go, 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 go. This is nice. Hey, baby. You look lonely. Mind if I join you? He doesn't wait for an answer. I know you've been hearing from these guppies all day, but I want you to hear something from a big fish like me. Something special those in charge of this island don't want you to hear. I am the ultimate catch on this island, the only lobster in an ocean of sardines. No one can give you what I can. You just have to find me. Come find me, baby. Fuck, you're weird. Stop calling me baby. I'm like an adult, dude. And I'm a goblin. You're a bit confused about what you try to make of his cryptic clues, but you aren't going to get any time to yourself to think about them just yet. Huntress approaches you. Of course you like my story. Who wouldn't? It had everything. Cute kids, dead men, a huntress. I find that all stories are better with the sound of a burning fire killing the air around you. All the smoke, however, I could do without. I'd rather eat barbecue than smell like it. Let's rinse off all that campfire with a dip in the hot tub, shall we? Dipping in the hot tubs with the huntress? You've come a long way in a single day. I'm not saying you shouldn't follow her. An offer like that, ... Don't forget our little talk. You and your storyteller friend slip into the water. It's just the right temperature for an evening dip. Plus, if some jealous shark comes along and manages to jump from the ocean into the pool, you're also pretty sure your killer companion could handle it. Before you run off, I wanted to make something clear. You know that half women, half beasts I was talking about in my story? That's me. I'm her. No way, how cool. That's really awesome. Thanks for being vulnerable and telling such a personal story. Huntress shyly twirls her hair. Tell the truth. What did you think of my tale? Do I have the makings of a best-selling author, such as the comedic mastermind? It was really well-told narrative, clear beginning, middle, and end, riveted from the start. Plus, the woman in the forest, I mean, you are clearly not a true villain. You're just a traumatized child. Okay, now you're just being a suck-up. Hunter's eyes leer at you from behind her mask. She had her time in the spotlight and is playing coy now. Call out her title. That's a pretty tired storytelling trope. Whoa! Huntress likes learning new things, but you don't have to be rude about it. Never insult a killer's storytelling talent. In a flash, Huntress grabs her hatchet from her belt and hacks you to death. Talk about a story with a moral. Did you see that one coming? Oops. Yeah, I got that. Chuckle awkwardly. Let's switch it up this time. Why are you laughing? I can't help but giggle when I'm both about to die and also maybe... Oh, am I? You can't believe how awkward this intimidating woman seems right now. It's actually pretty endearing. You notice the temperature has dropped significantly despite your steamy company. It's a little chilly and your bare shoulders must be freezing. Let's head back to the fire and put me to bed, eh? What? We hate to intrude on whatever smooth moves we're about to unveil themselves, but it's time for bed. Usually nighttime is when I do my best hunting. After a day like today, I'm pretty tuckered out. Will I see you tomorrow, Matt? Only if I don't see you first. You make a cute little bow hunting motion. Huntress catches the imaginary area you shoot in her teeth and then bites down hard, snapping it in half. At least you think that's what she's doing. It's kind of hard to tell. Good night, my little snack. I'm sure that wasn't a reference to actually eating you. Probably was. You head over to the campfire. The heat is comforting on this chilly night. Looking into the crackling embers, you think about Huntress' story of the half-human beasts that abduct all those innocent children and attempt to save them that led to their doom. Are you a mistaken prisoner here on this island? Is this your salvation or will it be your demise? Before you can dwell too much on your fate, Claudette and Dwight arrive. Their now familiar creepy smiles stretching from ear to ear. It's a bit menacing to see a smile like that lit by firelight. We must apologize for the accommodations. We weren't prepared for another guest, but we're going to make you comfortable or die trying. They hand over a pillow and blanket and welcome you to snuggle up by the fire. Perhaps some music will put you at ease. Just try to keep the volume at a minimum. Our other guests aren't the types you'll want to rob of their beauty sleep. Oh, do you have to tell me about how the fucking shit works every time? Ready. I don't fucking know. Sure. No matter how many things you listen to, you still can't sleep. You decide to ask one of the killers to spend a little more time with you until you're sleepier. Who would you like to summon to your side as you lay by the fire? Well, I've talked to Wrath and her, so now her. Spirit, are you around? I was wondering if I could go to company. Spirit tells you her secret for falling asleep when she's feeling restless. I like to listen to flute music, dab on some essential oils, and steam my pores. Really? What? Even the dead like to relax. I don't really have any of those things around. Spirit reaches out and presents you with a unique item. It's a small comb carved from bamboo. I guess you could hold on to this. It was a gift from my mother. I will want it back, though, and if you lose it, well, you'll get your revenge on me?
If it's the last thing I do.
You finally start to feel sleepy, except maybe this isn't really a sleepy feeling. Maybe you're paralyzed. You try to keep your eyes open, but you can't. Darkness overtakes you. The dark voice from earlier speaks to you again. It shouldn't still be as spooky by now, but you've had a whole day of strange voices in your head. But this one is still undeniably odd. Look, I'm not saying that my feelings are hurt because you chose to swim in some pathetic little teacup when you could have swam in the vastness of an entire
Me, I guess. I'm just saying that you've made a foolish decision and I won't forget it. My feelings aren't hurt. I just lost some respect for you. That's all. You awake suddenly to see someone looming over you. Trapper is sitting beside you, sketching a portrait. Oh, you're awake. I saw you with a spirit before nighttime. You should know they're not what they seem, not like me, who is obviously completely honest and trustworthy. I was out checking to make sure you weren't sleeping near one of my... Actually, never mind. Just be careful where you sit. But since I'm here, I'd like to share 2 things with you. 1, I do not take rejection well. 2, the first thing is very important to remember. Were you drawing me? He doesn't answer. You aren't drawing stink lines radiating out from me, are you? Still nothing. Look, I'm not an easy guy to get along with, but I am an easy guy to spend time with. What will make sense if you choose to spend time with me tomorrow? The rest of this scum live like rats. They wouldn't know it a good time if it bit them on the ass. I mean that literally. Point is, if you select me, you're in for a day of luxury, extravagance, and fun. Yes, I said fun. And if I don't pick you, remember what I said earlier, or it might be the last thing you'll ever forget. But hey, you look tired. Get some rest. Sleep. Maybe even sleep well if you can. Just try not to roll over to the about 15 feet to your left. Finally alone for real this time, maybe. You drift off to sleep again. Hopefully you're not poisoned. Wait a second. Where are we? This isn't... Oh, geez. It's one of those reality show confessional rooms where all the contestants talk directly to the camera. I think today went really well. They were some of my first interaction with someone who isn't a parent that didn't end in bloodshed or untimely perishing in my Russian cottage. So I'm counting today as a win no matter what happens. What do I think of the newcomer? Do I have to say? Oh, I do? Oh, okay. Attractive, mysterious. I really don't know what many other words since I was raised by my mom in the woods until she was skewered by an elk and I had to wash her entrails off my seraphim. That being said, the other 3 should make sure to be on their guard. I don't know who this newcomer will want to spend time with tomorrow, but I, for one, will not let my guard down easily. Who knows about the others? Wrath, I think, knows more than he's letting on about this place, but he's a hard nut to crack. Meanwhile, Spirit is just screaming all the time. Major buzzkill and Trapper. Oof, where I haven't been with Trapper. He's buff, sure, but daddy issues much? Sheesh. Look, I don't need anyone. I've been perfectly fine on my own since my mother died. I eat a fine diet of raw deer, bear, and human, and I'm fit as a fiddle. That being said, something about this new color makes me think I might be missing out on a huge part of this thing called life. Look, I'm always full of rage. The key is knowing how to control your rage so you can use it. I'm a master of self-control, and right now I'm using all the self-control I can muster because today was a disaster. Let's just say I didn't love it. Haha, that was funny. Laugh. I said laugh, damn it. Anyway, I'm planning to kill this idiot. Don't tell them, though. I want to lead them on a little more. It will make it that much better for me when they're screaming. Yeah, today was fun. I don't want to get ahead of myself or really invest in something that might hurt me, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just see how it goes. Maybe they'll realize I'm not the one for them. They seem pretty smart, so that's probably what'll happen. I gotta learn to go easier on myself. Who could love me if I can't love myself? I know that everyone thinks of me as a beautiful, cold little monster. I can't help it. Circulation just isn't my thing. I don't choose to be cold. This cute hat and robe, okay, those are a choice, sure. If someone were to come around and capture my heart, at least that beats being stabbed in it. Besides, if I'm gonna get bloody revenge on a society that has used me and thrown me away, maybe it wouldn't hurt to have a little help. Alright, I've survived day 1.